Hey everyone, जेडी here with another episode of Reverse Swing. जैसे कि हमने आप लोगों को लास्ट एपिसोड में बताया था कि हम लोग आप लोगों के लिए एक और एपिसोड करेंगे to break down the performances of each Pakistani player and rank them in points. So आप जैसे हमारे साथ देख सकते हैं आज ख़ास मेहमान मौजूद हैं. हमारे साथ मोहम्मद रिजवान मौजूद हैं जी. एंड उसका बड़ा ख़ास रीज़न है इसलिए कि he has been one of the brightest, if not the only most brightest spot and shining star for Pakistan coming out of this Test series against England. Rizwan scored 161 runs, scored 250s. Potentially a really good, knock in the second innings that helped Pakistan recover in the second Test match that helped Pakistan recovered, and then also another really fighting knock in the potentially a match-saving knock आप कह सकते हैं in the third Test match as well. But not just his batting, but what really stood out was his wicket keeping and how behind the stumps he was showing great glove work, extremely clean. No matter he was keeping up to spinners, keeping to the pace of the likes of Shaheen and Naseem, very different type of bowlers, or he was keeping up to the stumps to our very own Mohammad Abbas. Fantastic glove work, great attitude, very chirpy behind the stumps, not afraid to take a banter, not afraid to give a sledge or two back to the English players as well, which was awesome to see. Great attitude. Fantastic series. Definitely deserves the man of the series for Pakistan as well. I would rate him 4.5 out of 5 on the scale, with 1 being the least and 5 being the best. So let's move on to the batsmen. मैं बात करना चाहूँगा बाबर आजम की. When the series started, this was expected to be the series where Babar will be recognized and become a part of the Fab 4 or 5. Nasir Hussain was talking about that too. The way he took off the series, he scored a 60, 69, and after we thought, yeah, this is just what something for the rest of the series to come, and we will end up seeing like a big score, which never happened. But he was still someone who looked like the most assured and the most confident out of all the Pakistani batsmen out there. Facing the English bowlers. He ended up scoring a really nice well-paced 60 odd in the last Test match, so I would rate him 3.5 out of 5. इसके बाद मैं बात करना चाहूँगा अजहर अली की. अजहर अली looked like he is going to be playing his last series for Pakistan. The way he was batting, obviously captainship wasn't working too great for him either. But then came the last Test match, and then came the match-saving knock of 141 not out. Fantastic inning, showed a lot of character, great mental strength, worked on his technique, as you could see, not planting that foot across too much, trying to play within the line of the ball, and trying to play a lot straighter than through that mid-wicket region. So that was very good to see. Definitely a career-saving knock. This rating, I will rate him 3 out of 5. This was strictly based on his batting performance and not his captaincy, which obviously I seriously think Pakistan has to look somewhere else, even if they have to invest in a young person or but जैसे आप देख सकते हैं मोहम्मद रिजवान बिजी हैं, तो आई गेस उनकी कमिटमेंट हो गई, या परसों जो है वो T20 का मैच भी है, तो शायद उसके लिए तैयारी करने के लिए निकल गए हैं. But let's switch on to the other batsman. We are going to talk about Shan Masood. Similar story as Azhar Ali. Started the series with a bang, 156, almost played a knock that got Pakistan to a very strong winning position in the end, but Pakistan ended up losing that last session, and the game in Manchester, which still hurts. But Masood in the last 4 innings scored only 23 runs, but I think he did enough to justify his place and a much better tour than last time when he was here in England. So I would rate him 3.5, 3 again out of 5. But there's definitely a lot of improvement that we got to see. Yes, he did have some issues, but it was more, I feel like, a mental block and having the mindset of worrying to getting out instead of just going out there and playing your game kind of thing, right? So, and then obviously Anderson ended up finding his mojo as well, so that didn't help. But let's move on to the next batsman. I would like to talk about Abid Ali. I feel like Abid Ali had an okay series. He debuted against Sri Lanka, scored 100, but these are extremely tough conditions. If you are a seasoned cricketer, seasoned batsman, or if you have someone who's just very relatively new to the international scene, right? So Abid Ali survived. Abid Ali showed great. Abid Ali played some good cricketing shots as well. Scored a 50, scored a 40 odd in the last in one of the matches as well. So overall, all in all, a lot to work with him, and definitely someone to be continue. Someone to be carried on as an opening option for Pakistan in the longer format as well as the ODIs. तो इनको मैं 2.5 out of 5 रैंक करूँगा. इसके बाद अगर बात करते हैं तो real quick, won't talk much about it, but Fawad Alam got his opportunity, didn't grab it. Yes, not a big sample size to discard him completely, but he got opportunity. First dismissal was 4 balls without scoring, and then the second dismissal he really tried to fight it out. You could kind of see the pressure on his face, and I kind of feel for the guy too as well, in all honesty. But he ended up playing a shot. It was a good ball, but a ball that he could have easily avoided. He still reached and played away from from the body. So I'll give him like a 2. Rank him 2. Right? Yeah. I think that's what I had ranked him, but I'll rank him 2 in this. And then last, definitely this one is the least, is Mr. Asad Shafiq, someone who has played 72 consecutive test matches, has not been dropped from Pakistan, ends up scoring, पता नहीं कितने रन बनाए जी, मुझे तो अभी याद भी नहीं उनका, like total like 16 या 36 रन बनाए, I don't know, बस 16 की एवरेज से 4 रन बनाए हैं. But I'll rank him 1. So much of investment Pakistan has done into him, but this guy has just not converted into a match winner for Pakistan, and it's high time that Pakistan does start looking, elsewhere other than just continuing to persist with Asad Shafiq. Bowlers, real quick, nothing too much to talk about, but Yasir Shah, I'll rank him 3.5 out of 5. He took 11 wickets, 8 wickets in the first test match, and then after that he kind of fell off. जो टेस्ट मैचेस टेस्ट में पार्टनरशिप हुई है और जैक क्रॉली की और जॉश बटलर की, really struggled, gave a lot of runs too, but overall still a decent series for Asir Shah. Plus he also had that impactful inning of 30 odd in the first test match with the bat as well. उसके बाद Mohammad Abbas, I'll rate him 3 out of 5, just because he was still on or around about the same kind of bowling he usually does. Yes, England did come up with a plan and kind of negated his weapon. My only biggest concern would be Abbas is strictly being a new ball bowler and not having enough pace or not having enough variety in his bowling from the reverse swing and all that stuff, because reverse swing is only helpful when you are bowling with some sort of pace, not at like 78, 79 miles per hour, so under 80. That's not going to do it for him. But still, only took 5 wickets, but definitely pack of the pacers for Pakistan. इसके बाद मैं रैंक करूँगा जी नसीम शाह को, और yes, Abbas obviously bowled the ball of the series to Ben Stokes as well. So नसीम शाह को मैं रेट करूँगा 2.5 out of 5, primarily because he was okay. First series, still very young, a lot to work with, from the consistency point, from maintaining space as well, fitness, काफ़ी stiff नजर आए. But one bowler who actually looked like taking a wicket either with a new ball or between the innings, शुरू के ओवर में, मिड इनिंग और एंड ऑफ द इनिंग्स, लाइक 90 ओवरों के अगर 80 ओवर तक जब बॉल चेंज होती है, इट वाज जस्ट नसीम शाह who really bowled like 2 or 3 really fantastic deliveries from Pope को जिस तरीके से आउट किया, उसका रूट काउंट किया. So yeah, मिड इनिंग्स में पाकिस्तान की तरफ से एक थ्रेट था, aside from Yasir Shah was with the pace, was only Naseem Shah with the pace, Yasir Shah obviously with the spin. But इसके बाद जो है Shaheen Shah Afridi was very disappointing. He took 5 wickets, and but the last spell that he bowled, with the second new ball and overall in the last test match was a terrible spell. Disappointing. Yeah, he bowled really good with the new ball, but again, he has a lot of improvement, a lot of work to do. He is in the right hands. I honestly believe Bakari is the best bowling coach Pakistan can have. We are talking about a bowling coach, not a head coach again here. So that's my opinion. If there is one person who can fix these bowlers, they have them. They have him with them. So और इसके बाद I think ये pretty much हमारी bowling cover हो गई. Shadab Khan didn't do a lot, तो मैं उसकी उनकी ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर सकता. But I hope I have covered everyone. I hope you like this episode from us. Special appearance from Mr. Mohammad Rizwan as well. But T20 शुरू होने जा रहा है in the next couple of days. We will bring you some previews and reviews for the 3 match T20 series for Pakistan. But till then, please take care of yourself. Continue to like our videos, watch our videos, and subscribe to us on Facebook. And we'll see you all next time. Take care. Reverse swing.